You know what? If someone turned around to me and said, "There's a shark in the water," the first thing I'd do is get out. You wouldn't just keep on going, just keep on swimming around and eventually get killed. No, I'll just get out. Welcome, one and all. My name is Madmano, and welcome you to my review on The Shallows. I've just got out watching it, and I gotta say, I'm a bit mixed with it. First off, I'm gonna split this into three sections. I'm gonna talk about the story, what I love about the film, and what I hate about the film. What I hate about the film is gonna be completely spoiler. I'll let you know it's gonna be spoilers by flashing the word spoilers on the screen. So when it gets to the point, this will pop up when I say spoilers multiple times. Spoilers. Okay, so first off, we're gonna get into the story. Okay, so when it comes to the story, it starts off with Blake Lively, who plays a girl called Nancy. She arrives at this beach that her mother has told her about for many, many years before ultimately she passed away, which is actually quite a depressing fact in the film. And basically, she is there because she wants to experience what her mum's gone through because she was pregnant when she was first there. And so she just wants to go and do some surfing, as it's meant to be this magical place that her mum used to tell her as a child. And she gets there, and it's basically, it turns into one of those stories where, you know, when someone tells you something important and you just completely blank them. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm definitely not gonna do that, and then they do it. It's one of those type of films. It ends up being, do not stay out after night. And so as it gets to night, she's like, I'm gonna go for one more swim and catch a wave. And next thing you know, it's at that point where the shark attacks her. And it's also at that point where the other two people that she's with, the two other surfers, have gone and left her because because they didn't know. Like, I don't know why they just didn't stay, because she had no way of getting back. I'm sure they did ask in the film, but they just completely go and just leave her. And then you're just left with the premise of the film of that she's on the rock, she's completely barrened out, she literally has nowhere to go. If she tries to go for shore, the shark would get her. If she goes to another place, the shark would get her. And it's basically ends up being a survival film. And she's all, as another reason is that when the shark first attacks her, she's got a massive cut in her leg from the teeth of the shark. And so she's bleeding out fast as well. So yeah, it's a simple premise technically. Yeah, have you seen? It's one of those films that you've seen it probably like 10 times before or something like that. But yeah, so I can't really say anything else because otherwise I give away too many spoilers. But yeah, she gets completely abandoned on this rock, and she's surrounded by just one shark. Okay, so at this point in the review, I'm now going to talk about the good things about the film and what I believe were the things that made the film and all sorts of that actually were pretty impressive and all sorts of that. And right off the bat, Blake Lively was absolutely fantastic as Nancy in the film. She was believable. She was a really good actress in this film. Everything that she was probably told to do, she did it perfectly, and I really cannot fault her acting in this film, as in my eyes, it was just perfect. Sorry if you just heard a bump on the mic then. Ah. So, and another point is that I gotta say that the scenes with the shark was very suspenseful. It literally, it's not a horror film, but it has enough it's not really jump scares, but it's in a way it's jump scares. It's like in between whether it is and whether it isn't. But the scenes with the shark, and when the shark is in full force, you seriously know it. You know she's screwed. You know how bad what situation she is in, and it is fantastic to see. When I was watching it, I actually realised that my heart started racing a bit more than usual with this other film, because it actually felt as if you cared about her, and that she didn't want to be attacked by the shark and everything like that. It felt real, which was fantastic. But like all films, there is bad points, I got to say. So this is your official spoiler warning of the video. So if you don't want any spoilers, then click on the video right now, and yep, You won't hear anything else. Gone? Good. So, where do I begin? The ending. I think I just got to get this out of the way with right now. It is massively flawed. I got right up to the ending thinking it was a fantastic film. There was a couple of things that I thought, but it was just the ending that really made me go, it really let this film down, seriously. You may not notice it if you don't really know too much about science or what body functions and all sorts of that, but the film ends with Blake Lively or Nancy being dragged down to the bottom of the sea with the shark chasing her, and yeah, because she got her leg caught. She tied her leg to this is it chains? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was chains. Yeah, and she got pulled down all the way, like I'd say about 150 feet, and something like that. And she was being pulled down, and the shark died, obviously. And she's just there, and as if nothing's affecting her, other than the fact she just lost a lot of air. And then a minute later, she wakes up completely fine. Well, after near enough dying with water, but she wakes up again. But the thing that I found really frustrating with that is that the fact that if you go down about 100, even if you go down 2 meters, like you normally have, like you have to equalize your ears, otherwise you may have a chance of losing your hearing or anything like that. But no, nothing's explained about that. Nothing. They just brush it aside, like as if no, that's not real. Like, I know the film's not real and everything like that, so don't go talking about that in the comment section below. But it just, like, if they had something like that where she gets up and she can't hear anything, and then a year later she's completely fine, fair enough. But they didn't do anything like that. It really, like, if you're gonna do a film, try and get it as factual as possible if you're going to. But then it just doesn't. I just didn't like it with the fact that I know about equalizing. I've done scuba diving before, and I know that you can lose your hearing, or you can lose hearing for a little bit if you don't equalize your ears, because it can cause pressure to build up in your ears and all sorts of that. And that happened in the film really just ruined the ending. Really, it's as if they didn't know how to end it, so they just thought, "Hey, kill the shark, end." And yeah. So I don't really have anything else to say on that point, because I honestly don't like thinking about it really, because it really is it is a really massive nitpick, but I honestly do think for me it ruined the end. Like, it ruined the film, to be honest. It's a really stupid nitpick as well, actually, thinking about it. But in my opinion, that really has let the film. That really did let the film down, because I'm even on the IMDb page at the moment, and yeah, it's just nothing gets said about it. Yeah, it says at the right moment, Nancy gets a chain on a hook. Gets a chain on a hook in the shark side. This pulls it down to the base where the shark chases her down. At the right moment, she pulls out, causing the shark to swim directly into the base and gets impaled. She swims down. She basically gets pulled down right to the bottom of the ocean. Well, not right to the bottom of the ocean, but the ocean that she's in at the moment, or the sea or water that she's in at the moment. It's massively deep, and I don't know. Like, if someone's able to like explain this to me and make me see the light side of this, then post down in the comment section below, just explain it to me. But honestly, this really put me off the film. It's really stupid, really. And if you actually agree with what I'm saying and you don't completely understand, then post that, because I don't want to feel like as if I'm by myself with this opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about this right now, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep on blabbing on for ages, and I don't particularly want that to happen. So the other things, a really small thing as well. basically, as I said at the start of the video, it's one of my nitpicks as well. If you hear someone say, "There's a shark in the water," and you know fully well, and you think, "Oh, no, it's fine, and stuff like that. If I heard someone turn around and say, "Oh, there's a shark in the water," and even if I may have surfed in the water before, or I've been to that water area before, and someone said there's a shark, that's in the middle of middle of nowhere, stranded on a rock, and she's barely able to stand. Literally, you can see that she's barely able to stand. And then suddenly go, "It's alright, we'll come and get you," and all sorts of that. It really made me go, really? Are they really going in that direction? They literally only did it to get the cool shot of the shark coming out of the water and eating one of them. That's literally the only reason why they did it. That was a really good thing that they added into the film. Don't get me wrong. But it really didn't. The scene wasn't really put together right. It didn't flow well. It just seemed like you're gonna die, and it's gonna make it go, "Oh no, the shark is more bad than I thought." And that's not really what you need in this film, to be completely honest. And like, because you know right from the bat, as soon as she first gets attacked, you know the shark means business. And trust me, you really feel it. The music and everything builds up. There's slow motion and everything to build to it. It all builds up. They don't need to build anymore. If they didn't have, if they had them as trying to, I know they tried to be like the heroes and everything, trying to save her, but it didn't really work out as well as like they probably wanted it to. It just seemed as if they needed to kill more people off. They needed people to see that the sharks were really bad. So, and just so you know, sorry if I keep saying sharks. I mean just shark. There's only one shark in this film, just so you know. But yeah, there's a couple other things I can nitpick on, but to be honest, I don't want to nitpick on anything else. I just want to say that it is an okay film. It's a watchable film, but I probably wouldn't say go and spend your money on it, because it's like, if you understand like the problems I've had with it and like everything, then you're gonna have the problems as well. If you just want to go and watch just a shark film that is okay, it's got really good acting, it's got really good tension and everything like that in it, but nothing else, then yeah, good for you. Go and watch it. I don't blame you. I got really interested when I saw the trailer, and I thought, yeah, I'll go and watch it. Mind you, I thought about Nerve, and that was a shit film. Yeah, I went to watch that yesterday. If you want me to do a review on Nerve, then comment below, because I would love to do a review on that one, because that was shit as hell. But yeah, so yeah, this is my review. So I'll probably give this 5 out of 10. The 10, it'd probably be more if I didn't notice that, but it's just really pathetic how they did it. Really, they just needed it to be, the shark's dead, she's fine, good. Well, if she had any lasting damage other than just like a big like scar on her leg, if she was like deaf in one ear or something out of the film, yeah, more believable, because it adds more to the character in a way. But no, they didn't bother to go that direction, which I was really put off by. So that's the only reason. But everything else, other than that, it's fine. It's that's how I'll describe it. It's a fine film. So yeah. So if you've enjoyed this review, then please like, because honestly, this is my first review that I've done other than Hobbit, but that wasn't really a review. That was just me talking about it. But yeah, so if you've enjoyed the review, please leave a like. And if you want to see any more of my videos, then check out my channel for any other content. I'll be posting more reviews in the future, because I actually really enjoyed making this one. So yeah, so my name's been Madmano Strikes, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!